Listen, this is that boy Rick Titus talking about this exquisite podcast. Yeah, family. Yeah, how y'all doing today? This is that boy Rick Titus talking about that exquisite podcast. Listen, we're renting out exquisite podcast booth. We're renting out exquisite podcast booth. Yeah, exquisite podcast. You want to do a podcast? Come and talk to me. Come and talk to that boy Rick Titus. We're located in Waldorf, Maryland, at the St. Charles Town Mall Center on the first floor. On the first floor. That's where we located at. Listen, I know somebody got something to say. Somebody want to do something. Somebody want to be seen. Come and see that boy Rick Titus at Exquisite Podcast, located in Waldorf, Maryland. Listen, family, you don't even have to be in the state of Maryland to get your podcast up and popping. All you gotta do is just have high-speed internet. Give me your full name, your address, your telephone number, your email addresses, your name of your show, and the time you want to start your podcast. You can be anywhere in the U.S. or international. All you got to do is just get in contact with that boy Rick Titus to get your podcast up and popping, family. Do that. Get your podcast up and popping. Work with that boy Rick Titus with this exquisite podcast. Work with that boy Rick Titus and get your exquisite podcast popping. Listen, a lot of people out there telling you what to do. This is one thing I want to let you guys know. Listen, stop doing what people are telling you not to do. They don't have the podcast studio. They don't have the sound cards. They don't have the microphone. And better yet, they don't even have the location. They don't even have your backdrops. They don't have your markups. So listen, family, this is the deal. This is the dealio. This is the dealio. Sneak over in the link. Sneak over in that link description, in that DM as they call it, and get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus to get this podcast up and running. If you got something to say, I know some of you guys been holding back. Some of you guys was on the fence. Some of you guys was looking in. But listen, let me let some of the people that's climbing in this back door on this CP time, they probably was listening to CNN. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting the message, family. Hey, what's up, Tommy? How you doing? God bless you today, too. I bless you. Bless you. Share this, like this, comment on this. Share this, like this, and comment on this. Listen, family. Listen, FBA family. Listen. This is that boy Rick Titus with this exquisite podcast. If you want to do a podcast, we renting out exquisite podcast booth. Who does that? We are renting out our booth. So get in touch with that boy Rick Titus so you can go ahead and get your booth started. So you can go ahead and get your podcast up and popping, man. I'm telling you guys, this is the thing that you got to do. You know, if you want to win, you got to do something that you never done before. If you want to win, hey, look, do that boy Rick Titus, a favor. Like, share, and comment on this live. Comment on this live, family. I need to win. I need you to win. Stop letting people tell you what you can't do. That word can't is not even in the dictionary, man. It's not even in the dictionary. So stop letting people tell you what to do, especially if they're not doing it. You know, stay away from these dream killers. These your family members, your co-workers, your friends telling you what you can't do and they're not even doing it. And so what you gonna take advice for somebody who ain't doing anything, who's not doing nothing? At least you are trying. At least you stepping out and getting out on the faith. At least you got a conversation that you can share all over the internet. You understand what that boy Rick Titus is saying? Yeah, family. Work with that boy Rick Titus with exquisite podcast. Exquisite podcast in Waldorf, Maryland. Let me let the people know who came in on that CP time. We located in Waldorf, Maryland, I'm gonna open up the back door for you. Let me open up this back door. I'm gonna open up the back door. I'm gonna open up this back door and I'm gonna let you in. I'm gonna let you in so we can go ahead and get you started and get your podcast up popping. You know, a lot of people say they don't know what to talk about on the podcast. It's a million things that you can talk about. You got this chat GPT out here that can give you some headers, give you some topics to talk about. So you don't even have to think of nothing. All you got to do is just type it on your computer, go into the chat GTP and get it done. But you can talk about sports. Sports is what's happening right now. The Commanders is what's moving. The Commanders is what's moving right now. You understand what that boy Rick Titus is talking about? The Commanders is moving right now. So understand that. You can talk about politics, what's going on in Chicago right now, what's going on in Washington, D.C. right now. So those are some things that you can talk about. You can talk about religion. You know, people can talk about cooking. They got a cooking channel. Get your cooking channel up and popping on Exquisite Podcast. Exquisite Podcast. Get your podcast up and popping. You can talk about health and wellness. I mean, a lot of our family members in the community got a little bit of health problems out there. Maybe you might can come on and help them cure that. You probably can help them. You can probably help them maintain it, help them to be a little bit more comfortable when they're out here in the community. And you're talking about that health and wellness. You understand what I'm saying, family? Then you can start talking about their entrepreneurship. Get that entrepreneurship thing going. Get that entrepreneurship up and popping with Exquisite. And yeah, with Exquisite Podcast, located in Waldorf, Maryland. In Waldorf, Maryland, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall, right on the first floor, right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. Yes, indeed. You know, start doing business with people that looks like you and I. You understand, family? Listen, most of these other groups out here are moving. You know, they're leaving us behind. They're not pulling your hands. They're not babysitting you. So you got to get up and start getting your fashion together with your podcast. Start letting the world know who you are. Stop being so shy. Stop being timid. Stop procrastinating and start doing what you know that you can do. That's all you got to do, family, to win. That's all you got to do, family, to win. You know, you just got to get that podcast up and popping and start doing what you need to do. That boy Rick Titus with this exquisite podcast located in Waldorf, Maryland at the St. Charles Town Center Mall on the first floor, right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. You know, get your podcast up and popping, family. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, what you cannot do. Don't let nobody talk you out of your dream. You got a lot of dream killers out here. You know, I was talking to a guy yesterday. He was saying, hey, man, I want to do this thing, but I don't know how to do it. But you got to sit down and plan it out. Strategize. You can do whatever you put your mind to. You just see something is stopping you from doing it. You don't want to do it. You would like to do it, but you got things that's stopping you from completing that goal that you're looking for. That's why you're not doing it. That's why you're not accomplishing it. That's why you're letting keep your vision board to yourself right now. You share that with people who got like-minded self like you. You don't just share that with anybody, with your family, especially your family members. It's the kiss of death. They are the kiss of death. They are the main ones that should be helping you with your dreams. But this is the thing. Anything that's giving you some obstacles that you can't conquer, you can't jump over that raft, that's the thing that you probably need to do. Struggle. Without struggle, there's no reward. Without struggling, there is no reward. You keep on moving. You keep on bouncing. You keep on stepping up. You keep on getting that education, getting that knowledge that you need. to get that podcast up and popping. So don't let nobody tell you, FBA, what you can't do. Don't I don't want to bring that energy. Don't bring that energy in this room right here, family. Because you can do what you want to do. So listen, get in touch with that boy Rick Titus with this Exquisite podcast. Yeah, located in Waldorf, Maryland. In Waldorf, Maryland, on the ground floor in the St. Charles Town Center Mall. On the first floor, on the ground floor, right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. That boy Rick Titus. Sneak over. Hey, look, family. Sneak over in the description or in that DM and get in touch with that boy in that DM and see what is popping. See how you can get your podcast popping so you can get off of that fence. Some of y'all laying back on that fence, don't know what to do, don't know how to get on a podcast. Listen, Exquisite podcast is going to do the heavy work for you. We're going to do the heavy lifting. We're going to put the backdrop together. We're going to put your markups together. We got this sound card. We got the software. We got the location. We got the camera. All you got to do is get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. That boy Rick Titus. And all you got to do is just have high-speed internet. That's all you must have. All you got to do is have high-speed internet, a laptop or a desktop or your cell phone, and give me your full name, your email address, your telephone number, the name of your show, the time of your show, and we can go ahead and get your podcast up and popping, family. That's all you need to have, and you can do this anywhere in the U.S. or international, family. Anywhere in the U.S., anywhere in the U.S., all you got to do is just get in touch with that boy. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus and get your podcast up and popping. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying, family? Family, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Are you in the backyard thinking about that podcast that you want to get displayed? Are you at that job and you at that 9 to 5 thinking about a podcast that you want to display to the world? Huh? Are you on that farm out there on that farm in Georgia or in something, South Carolina, and you thinking about doing a podcast? What's up? All you got to do is just get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus so we can get your podcast up and popping. We located, listen, from the people that's coming in on that CP, man, watching that CNN. Listen, get in touch with that boy Rick Titus, that boy Rick Titus at Exquisite Podcast, located in Waldorf, Maryland, at the St. Charles Town Center Mall, on the first floor, right around the corner from J.C. Penney. Talk to that boy Rick Titus. Get that podcast up and popping, family. Get that podcast up and popping. Show people your front side. Stand up righteousness. Stand up righteousness. Stand up. Get up out of that crossroad. Get up out of that crossroad and start doing your podcast, family. Start doing your podcast. We renting out podcast booth. We got a couple of booths available right now. We got a few booth space available right now. All you got to do is get in touch with that boy Rick Titus so we can go ahead and get things organized, so we can go ahead and get things taken care of on paperwork. That's all we got to do. Just looking at some of the comments down here. Thank y'all for chiming in. Listen, do that boy Rick Titus a favor. Like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment, family. Like, share, and comment for that boy Rick Titus. With that boy Rick Titus, do that boy Rick Titus a favor. Like, share, and comment. Please do that for me. Do that for that boy Rick Titus. That boy Rick Titus is popping, giving you some of that knowledge out here. Listen, this is that boy Rick Titus. Stop letting people kill your dream. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. That boy Rick Titus with Exquisite Podcast in Waldorf, Maryland, at the St. Charles Town Center Mall on the first floor. You don't even have to be in the studio. to get your podcast popping anywhere in the USA. Anywhere you can be anywhere in the USA. You don't even have to be in the state of Maryland to get your podcast up and popping. And also international as well. So listen, this is that boy Rick Titus. I'll see you guys on another video.